So let's start with chapter number 3 now. Orlando. The young man had spoken the truth. He had no friends, and even his own brother Oliver was his enemy. Orlando, for such was his name, was indeed unfortunate. His father, a close friend of Duke Senior, had died when Orlando was very young. He had left the boy in the care of his elder brother Oliver. The latter had treated Orlando cruelly and had given him no schooling. In spite of this, Orlando had grown into a noble youth, the image of his noble father. Everybody praised him, and this made Oliver angry and envious. So we get a little brief background history on both these characters. Orlando has an elder brother, his name is Oliver, right? And Oliver was the person who was always very jealous of his younger brother, Orlando. They even had a father, but the father had died when Orlando was still a very small boy. And the father was very good friends with Duke Senior. Duke Senior, who was banished in the forest of Arden. Right? So before the father had died, he had asked his elder son, Oliver, to look after Orlando, which Oliver did not do. Right? In fact, he treated him so badly, so cruelly, that he did not even give him any schooling. But in spite of all this, Orlando grew into a very noble person. A noble person is someone who is liked by everybody. Right? Good habits, good behavior. And because the people liked him, this made Oliver very jealous, very envious of his younger brother. That's the first paragraph. We move on to the second paragraph. Oliver had gone to Charles before the wrestling match. My brother Orlando, he had told the champion, is an evil fellow. He looks noble, but he is in fact the wickedest creature on earth. He is even plotting to murder me. If you break his neck, I shan't mind. You will be doing the world a good service. If you don't, you'll regret it, for he'll find a way. Just 1 second, please. Yeah. So, you'll be doing the world a good service. If you don't, you'll regret it, for he'll find a way to kill you sooner or later. Charles had believed these false words. I shall have no mercy on him, he had promised. Right, so now we come back to the present situation. Just before Orlando could go and face Charles, before that only, his brother went to Charles and told him a few lies, false stories, telling Charles that Orlando was an evil person, right? And Orlando wanted to get rid of his brother Oliver as well, which was all lies, all false, right? Because Orlando was not that type of person. So he tells Charles, if you break his neck, if you kill him, that Charles would be doing the world a favor by doing that. And he even tells Charles, just in case you don't kill him, right, then Orlando would somehow find a way sooner or later to take revenge on Charles, to kill Charles. And hearing these words, Charles says he would have no mercy on Orlando. And this brings us to the end of this chapter as well. Now we won't rush, we won't hurry, we have time with us. So today we've done chapter number 2 and 3, and now we will see the questions at the back. second. Right. So there are not many questions over here, just 5 questions. What happening changed the life of the two girls? This is question number 1. And why did Rosalind pity the young man? That's question number 2. What happening changed the life of the two girls? Your answer is over here. So what happened? You can see the first line only. One day something happened which quite changed the lives of the two girls. There was a wrestling tournament at the court. Charles, a famous wrestler, had come to display his strength and skill. He wrestled with 3 brothers and defeated them all easily, one after the other. Then, still fresh and smiling, he was ready for his 4th opponent. Now the question is, what changed the life of the two girls? Something wrong with this laptop. Tomorrow I'll get the other laptop, so it will be a little easier. There will be some answers which will have a lot of direct speech in them, right? So those answers I will dictate to you, so it will be a little easier. And so that's why I keep telling you, keep a pen and paper out. So you can just write down this one only. Over here you can take it. You can take the first paragraph from the book. And the second question. Every time I have to keep moving from one page to the other. So alright. The second question after that was, why did Rosalind pity the young man? Now, why did she pity the young man? Anyone? Alright. Now, you will have to write this in your own words. Paragraph number 2. The girls, now why did Rosalind, right? The girls pitied him instantly and begged him not to wrestle. Because, now why did Rosalind pity him? Rosalind pitied him because Charles was an unusually strong fighter. And they thought that Charles would kill Orlando and he had no chance of winning. So, this will be your answer for number 2. Then, next question after that is, chapter number 3. What do you know about Orlando? What had Oliver done before the wrestling match? What had Charles promised? All these 3 answers are